Hi, I'm Amber Daniel, and I'd like to share my summary video takeaways with you. The biggest breakthrough for me in the 100x coaching certification process came in my inner healing sessions. In the first session, the Lord made it clear the importance of rest. And in my encounter with Jesus, what occurred was the Lord let me know that He had great assignments for me, but He couldn't entrust those assignments to me until and unless I committed to give myself to rest. You know, Pedro always says we work from rest. And a big part of that rest is understanding Romans 8:28, that truly nothing is wasted in the kingdom. Therefore, you can rest. And my function for all of my life had been in overdrive. A very precious thing that happened in that encounter was Jesus told me, he answered a question that I've had for the last 4 years. And the question was, why was my mother, a wonderful Christian, a great intercessor, why was she taken from us so early? She was merely 69. And the Lord let me know in that encounter that her inability to rest was part of the reason for her early demise. And He made it clear that if I did not make that specific change to enter into rest, then He wasn't going to allow the same thing to happen. Or I could have forced the same thing to happen, but He wasn't going to release to me the kingdom assignment or the opportunities to pursue that assignment until I learned to rest, until I gave myself to rest. That was a pivotal breakthrough for me. In my second inner healing encounter, the Lord addressed another personal habit, I would say, that I had. I am really extremely serious. And because of the weight of my serious outlook, I learned to use playfulness, even childlikeness at times, to bridge, to make a bridge for me so that I could share with others, especially my elders or people in authority who thought that I was too serious and I was too much. From my earliest recollections, I was always too much too soon, and in a female package, and especially in the church world, at least in the Caribbean, that was not allowed. And the Lord wanted to touch that and just remove that and heal that, and He let me know that I didn't need that anymore. Building on those two encounters, all of my coaching practice sessions were great. I even had an extra coaching practice with Blessing, but Patricia, my coaching session with Patricia, she carries a very special anointing to get to the deep places really quickly, and using a really simple, a very simple, laid back style. And what came out in my encounters with her was that I was concerned about being older and now having a baby, and how my husband and I, whether we'd be here for her when she would want to get married, have children, and that sort of thing. Because our reality is that his dad died in his youth, and well, my mom died before she could have seen Abby. And that was a concern that was in my heart that I'd never really verbalized. And the Lord wanted to touch that and show me that if I honored my parents, that was a blessing that was there for me. And then that really came alive in my second inner healing session. And then I got even greater clarity in a practice session that Blessing was having with me in terms of my challenge and what I had in my hand and all of that. And so those were some of my biggest breakthroughs, and I really am transformed because of the experience. My inner healing sessions were with Donna Tadich, and they were so good that I paid for my husband. We paid for him to have 2 sessions as well, and those sessions were pivotal. What I think about them, there are no words. It's beyond what money can pay for. Everybody in the world should have inner healing sessions. Who knew? And to be quite honest, I approached the first session, I would say, with a lack of respect and with hubris. And, oh, I know how this is going to be. And I was so wrong. And God touched me in both encounters so phenomenally that my husband and I, we will have inner healing sessions every month. And when we can afford it, maybe twice a month for the rest of our lives. I think it's a must-have and a complete game changer. I thank God for 100X Academy. I thank God for the opportunity. I was talking to my aunt last week, and I was sharing with her some of the things that happened, and she was like, how did you get that opportunity? Who did that for you? I need one of those. And there are just no words. And if you get me to have no words, it's major. What excites me most about being a certified coach is I really do believe that everything is culminating in this moment. I think that this is an exciting and pivotal moment in the earth, because God's plan of the ages is about to come to fruition in a way that we've been waiting for, we've been expecting, but I had not seen nor heard. I mean, we have imagined, but what we have imagined is so small in comparison to what God has in store. The great outpouring, the great revival, Daniel 7, the kingdom, the time when the saints will possess the kingdom. Daniel 7, I believe, is 22. I really believe that that's where we are, and that the best of each bloodline has been saved for this moment, and that I was born for such a time as this. We were born for such a time as this. Pedro was born for such a time as this. Josh was born for such a time as this. Brent was born for such a time as this, and to do exactly what you guys are doing. And I am excited to take my place among the cloud of witnesses, to receive the baton and to run my part of the race with the understanding that the stadium is full of all these saints who have gone before. And they are waiting because they are incomplete without us running our part of the race. The way I understand it, the kingdom is about to be revealed like no time before. And I really do believe that 100X coaching is God's way of discipling the nations through kingdom entrepreneurs. And I consider it an honor. I consider it a divine destiny appointment to have met Pedro and the 100X family at this time, to have been part of this offer. That's what I'm most excited about. Just for full disclosure, I am looking to make income. My husband is a university professor, and it's an uncertain time for us in that career. And I am looking to, if necessary, replace that income using the coaching opportunity. But that's not what I'm most excited about. I am really most excited about taking my place in building the kingdom. And in a way that I never have before. All of my life I've been in ministry, and I've been building the kingdom, but nothing like this. This is that on steroids. This and that cannot be compared. They are not comparable in any way, shape, or form. This is kingdom building on steroids. Kingdom building to the 100th power. All right, so what have I done to advertise the movement? I advertised the 31-day wisdom challenge from my own website, destinystrategist.com. Ooh, I probably need to change that because the challenge is over now, and that's probably still the default that is, as of this moment, still the default that it would take you to, so I need to change that. Going forward, as long as Pedro allows, for the first 6 months of the year. This came out in my second inner healing session. I felt impressed, and Donna kind of bore witness to this too, that the Lord wanted me to do nothing else but 100x, not even my own challenge. So while I've had some clarity since then, I am to do challenges, but on my back end offer would probably be acceleration. At least that's my plan. My plan is for the first 6 months, my back end offer would be acceleration. Out of those efforts, 4 of my friends joined acceleration, 2 joined at the 997 level, and 2 did the $95 month to month. I have run my own challenge. I made my first $1,000 online. Well, it was 1,200. I have run ads. I have been in Steven's hot seat, and I've just been waiting to run the tweaks that he's made with my next challenge, which I wanted to pause until I want to give honor to the 31-day wisdom challenge. So my first challenge after that would be at the end of this month, February. And like I said, my back end offer would be, as long as we still have the opportunity to, my back end offer would be acceleration, if possible, or crush it with challenges if that's what's allowed. But acceleration, I think, is what I need for my ideal who. I have built a funnel. I've built a few because actually I've run 3 challenges. Yes, I ran a challenge followed by an intensive, followed by a brand new challenge in a different topic, and I have run ads for all 3 of them, and it's been amazing. Finally, what would I say that we need to improve with the challenge certification, with the coaching certification? I don't think that anything needs to be improved. I think it was perfect. I have 3 academic degrees, well, 2 and finishing up the 3rd, and I think it was pitch perfect. The one thing that I would change is we have the option to do a second inner healing session. I think that should be mandatory. The first inner healing session, I think, just scratches the surface, and I understand why the second one is a suggestion, but if there was anything that I would change, it would be that I would make the second one mandatory as well. And that's it, guys. So I'm Amber Daniel. I'm excited to have been included in the journey toward certification, and it is my prayer, my hope, my desire to become a certified coach, and to have impact and influence, and to make income while building the kingdom, especially right now as everything, the culmination of the ages, is manifest before our eyes. Okay, that's me. God bless.